So good day, everyone. Before anything else, I would like to thank you, Biodiversity Conservation Society of the Philippines, for having us as one of the presenters. So for today, in behalf of my co-author, Clark Leonard R. Rivera, Joven Arlanes, Midland D. Meloria, and Eugene Marie Dipundang, I am Crescencio Esquiboga Jr. I will be the one to present to you of our study entitled Composition of Seagrass Species in the Coastal Zone of Philippine Agusan del Norte, Philippines. So for the introductions, the Philippines is rich in diversity of coastal plants worldwide. That's according to Canizares and Zarona of 2016, and is one of the top biodiversity hotspots, supporting 1.9% of the world's endemic plants and vertebrate species, according to Mittermeier of 1999 and Marches of 2015. The seagrass ecosystem is a unit of biological organizations comprised of interacting biotic and abiotic components, according to Mackenzie of 2016. The contribution of the seagrass ecosystem to the high biodiversity in coastal areas supplies amenities from its resources while providing shelter and oxygen to the marine organisms, according to Fortes of 2013. So for the materials and methods, figure 1 shows the map of the study area. Barangay Punta, Nasipit, Agusan del Norte, Philippines. So the study area is one of the coastal barangay in the municipality of Nasipit, Agusan del Norte in Caraga region, situated northern part of the Mindanao, Philippines. For the sampling procedure, so the transect line with 50 meters long was laid perpendicular to the shore where the seagrass community is situated. A total of 3 sampling stations, sampling station 1, sampling station 2, and sampling station 3 were laid in the area. Quadrats measuring 1 by 1 were set every 10 meters along the transit lines to serve as representative samples. A total of 45 quadrats was laid in every point of the transit line, while the quadrat was randomly thrown 3 times and sampled each time respectively. The percentage cover of each species in the quadrat was calculated manually and visually. The geographic location at the start of each transit was done using a global positioning system, or the GPS. For the seagrass identification with each replicate quadrat, the study used the seagrasses species identification keys compiled by Mackenzie of 2003 and a key to the Philippine seagrasses by Meñas of 1983. Further, the data was keyed in Microsoft Excel and subjected for analysis where the seagrass distribution, dominant and percent cover was determined. For the results and discussion, so figure 2 is the seagrass species collected in the study area, Barangay Punta, Nasipit, Agusan del Norte. So the picture above left is Halodolip pinifolia. And the right, we have Sembodosea rotundata. The lower left, we have Halophila minor. And the last but not the least, we have the Serenginium isoteiifolium. So for the table 1, it is the composition of seagrass species from Barangay Punta, Nasipit, Agusan del Norte, Philippines. So I should show that the result that there are 4 species identified: Halophila minor of family Hydrocharitaceae, Halodilifinifolia, Cymodocea rotundata, and Serigonium isoteiifolium of family Cymodoceaceae were present in the study area. So from the presented data of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, the DENR of 2017, the species of Tihemperichi and H. ovalis was documented. However, the present study was not able to record the 2 seagrasses. On the other hand, the H. minor and S. isoteiifolium were present in the current study, while it's absent in the DENR 2017 list. Indeed, the 4 species identified by the DENR represented more than the 20% of the total recorded in the Philippines and found in Barangay Punta, Nasipit, Agusan del Norte. So what has happened? So accordingly, the loss of some seagrasses have been attributed to several and biological human-induced activities. These factors could be due to the incompatibility of the said species to the sandy substrates in the area that tend to dominate in the most adaptable and compatible seagrasses. In the study conducted by T. Hemperici is commonly found in the course of coral sand and substrate that according to Menyes of 1983. Other possible factors are illegal fishing, siltation, oil spills, and pollution that according to Ame and Aison of 2009. In addition, typhoons and other natural occurrences are among of the causes of seagrasses bed disturbances that may gradually modify the species compositions in the area. For the figure 3 is the percentage cover of the seagrass species from Barangay Punta Nasipit, Agusan del Norte, Philippines. So as observed, we have 69% from Syringonium isoetifolium, 10% for Cymodocea rotundata. We have 8% Halophila minor and 6% Halodele finifolia. So the most dominant seagrasses found in Barangay Punta Nasipit, Agusan del Norte was S. isoteifolium with 69%. So it was followed by Serotondata, of course, and Halomela finor, and the last but not the least is Halodulip pinifolia. So also it was observed that S. isoteifolium has the highest number of species when compared to the other seagrasses, indicating a favorable environmental conditions among the species and across the sampling station. So figure 4 is the percentage cover of the seagrass from Barangay Punta Nasipit, Agusan del Norte, Philippines. So station 1, we have 92%. Station 2, we have 95%, and station 3, we have 93%. So the overall percentage cover of the seagrass community is 93%. So for the conclusions, there are 4 species representing 2 families wherein Halophila minor of family Hydrocharithaceae and Halodele finifolia, Cymodocea rotundata, Syringonium isoetifolium of family Cymodocea found in the coastal zone of the Sipit, Agusan del Norte. Syringonium isoteifolium were found the most dominant species. The percentage cover across seagrasses ranging from excellent to poor, while across sampling stations showed excellent condition with a rate of 93%. The study conducted revealed that previous seagrass species were not present in the study area and thus implies intervention to mitigate coastal resource management. For these slides, represents our references. And that would be all. Thank you and good afternoon.